Hello and welcome back to the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. We started our free day. We're in chapter 3, we have 3 quests we have to do. So, where's Vincent? Behind the storage building. Where is the storage building? Whereas I'm in town. I don't know if the storage building is in town. House, dorm, overclass dorm, train station. I assume it would be in the actual place. Let's see if we can find it. Sit behind the storage building. Is this place closed still? Okay, so we haven't gotten an event yet where we need to use the auditorium. Oh, storage building be down here. This is the storage building. So, hello, my good sir. Excuse me, is your name Vincent by any chance? Indeed it is. Standing before you is a nobleman overflowing with love and pathos. The only Vincent Florin. I presume that you are the Cupid that I asked that student council to send me? Cupid. He's quite the character. He really seems to like himself, but that's what I've grown to expect from Class 1. I'm no Cupid, but I am here on behalf of the student council, yes. Haha, then you may still serve my purposes. Oh, I didn't read the other part, oops. So based on your request and my new nickname, I assume you want me to find someone for you? Yes, something along those lines. Do you have some time to spare? If so, I shall begin explaining the particulars of my request. Of course, let's hear it. Please elaborate on your request. Haha, it's a fine answer indeed, although, before we continue... Sarifa is currently nowhere to be seen. Now that I think about it, this is kind of an unusual meeting place. Are you hoping to keep this quest quiet? Not exactly, I was merely hoping to avoid things getting meddled in. My father sent Sarifa to the academy to keep an eye on me. As you can imagine, her watchfulness can occasionally be rather constraining. Well, that is apart from the meat of the matter. To be blunt, I have received not 1, not 2, but 3 passionate love letters of late, and all from a single writer. Curiously, however, the writer in question signs with not, but a nom de plume. What I would request of you, my fine fellow, is to find out just which lovely lady is responsible for these. That's reasonable. Are you sure it's appropriate for me to try to find them? These are anonymous after all. You do take a moment to think it over. The fact that she chose to use a pen name rather than remaining completely anonymous is proof of pinning hopeful heart. In fact, I'm absolutely certain that she wishes for me to find her. I suppose you have to trust your judgment on this one. What's more, she sent cookies along with her 3rd letter. I would hardly be worthy of the Flawless name if I did not properly thank her, would I? Yeah, I don't think I could stop you at this point if I tried. Do you have any additional information that would help me pinpoint exactly who we're looking for? I do indeed. The first thing is that she is a first year. As a man well versed in the feelings of beautiful women, I was able to deduce this from the respectful tone of her letters. Additionally, the fact that she attached a Person Grand Rose at the end of each letter may serve as a hint as well. What exactly is a Grand Rose? Oh, heaven forbid, you're telling me you've never heard of the Grand Rose? I'm ashamed I say I don't. Shame is the only proper response for such a gauche misstep. The Grand Rose is a magnificent crimson rose and a universal symbol of passionate romance. What's more, it's often associated with confessing one's love for another. Sounds like the perfect flower for a love letter then. Quite. Which brings us to why this is a hint. The only way to obtain a Grand Rose's interest is to purchase it from the town florist. So as the florist has purchased one precisely, we'll be able to discover just which shy maiden has sent these letters to me. Would you take on this task for me then? As long as you don't mind me sticking to the plan we just discussed, I don't see why not. I am truly indebted to you. Based on her pseudonym and her use of a Grand Rose, I can only imagine Our Lady is the very model of grace. Now that you mention it, what's the name she used? Oh, it seems I neglected to mention that very important detail. She calls herself the Grand Maiden. a nickname taken from the daughter of a baron who married into the imperial family long ago. The emperor at the time was so smitten that he gave her countless numbers of grand roses, and so came the moniker. I see. Can't say I've heard that story before, but it is interesting. But this is no time to stand around thinking about it. I'll head over to the flower shop right away. Very well. I'll leave this matter in your clearly capable hands. Alright. Alright, let's go to the... Where's the florist? Is it a gardening shop? Is that what I want? Okay, this is not the shop I'm looking for. It must be the... Oh, it is the gardening shop. Oh, there's Fee. Okay, well, we need... The store is littered with all sorts of gardening tools and products. Doesn't seem to be anything that's needed here. Oh. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Talk to Jane. Excuse me, would you mind if I asked you a question? Not at all, go ahead. The wishing of Jane asked about the fresh juice, but recently purchased any grand roses. It wouldn't be hard to find out if I looked at my records, but I'm not exactly sure I should disclose that information. Understandable, so I don't intend to do anything with this information that they don't want me to, though. If they ask me to keep their identity a secret, that's what I'll do. I see. Well, if that's the case, I guess I can help you out. Just remember, though, it's your job to give the Mystery Center your support, nothing more. I wish her the best of luck. This request is getting pretty complicated at this point. Right. I count 3 first years we've made a grand rose purchase recently. In class order, first is Beryl from class 3, and there's Vivi from class 4, and Rosine from class 5. I see. Thank you very much for your help. Not at all. Good luck. So, we have 33% chance to find people. Okay, I'm trying to decide who... Well, we actually have a lot of bonding events we can do. Okay, I already know which one's a given. We have the one with Elisa, we have one with Fee, one with Laura. We can pretty much do one with everyone almost. I can't tell. Can we do one with Emma? I cannot tell. I don't think we can. That's a tough one because we have 4, 5. We have 7 choices. Yeah, we have 7 choices and only three bonding events. There might be a bonding event this evening. Okay, so how am I supposed to do this? Okay, there's one at the Tristan Chapel. Rosine. Excuse me, you're Rosine from class 5, aren't you? That's correct. Why do you ask? I have a quick personal question for you. No, that certainly wasn't me. I did buy a grand rose, but it was for the purpose of decorating the church. Oh, I see. Sorry to ask such an embarrassing question then. It's fine. Okay, well, 1 down. Okay, it does not look like they are here. That means they would be at the school somewhere. Okay, well, Student Union and over there. Student Union is closer, so we'll do Student Union first. Which floor is she on? Ah, 2nd floor, looks like in one of the rooms. What room is this, actually? Oh, that's the room for the shop. Derp. Get up the Rean, get up the stairs. Farthest room down. Occult Research Club. Oh, hello. I don't think it's her. It's gonna be the 3rd girl. It's gotta be the 3rd girl. You're Beryl from class 3, right? Heh, heh. I certainly am. What do you want from me? Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you. Do I seem like the kind of girl who would be interested in romance? I need to purchase a grand rose to use it in a ritual, that's all. See, that answers my question. But now I'm wondering what that ritual she mentioned is all about. Well, that's all I want to ask. Sorry to disturb you. Yeah, sometimes it's good to be disturbed. Good day to you. Alright, nope, nothing. I didn't that's right, just the girl in the garden. It makes sense that it'd be the 3rd one. Take a right. Oh, come on, Rean. Don't be so bad. Which one is this? Oh, sorry, that's right. That was one of the major quests. Ah, it's her. What was her name again? Vivi. Yep, it definitely looks like her. Now, you're Vivi from class 4, right? You got it. Why do you ask? There's something I'd like to ask you. Yep. Well, now that is pretty interesting. I'm going to take that as a no. Yeah, I wish it was me, but I'm having too much fun teasing Lynn to set my sights on any boys right now. I did buy Grand Rose, but not to confess to some boy or thing. Not when I've got a sister to prank. Okay. I saw 3 girls the forest told me about. None of them seemed to have seen the letters. I guess the trail's gone cold. I should report back to Vincent for now. Ah. So I was wrong. Alright. Well, Vincent, we kinda got... Oh, that's right. Never mind. That's right. He's not that far away. He's at the field. Vincent, we kind of have a problem here. Tell me, did your investigation prove successful? Wait, don't tell me. Have you brought our mystery woman here? Oh, be still, my beating heart. Yeah, about that. I wasn't able to find her in the end. You cannot be serious. Did you ask the floors as we discussed? I did, and spoke to all 3 girls who purchased Grand Roses. None of their reasons for doing so had anything to do with you. I can go into detail if you like. It matters not. If they do not concern me, they are simply not my concern. I'm sorry that I wasn't any help. But there's one thing I'm curious about. Where could I go to Grand Roses if you didn't go to the florist? There's no way to tell. Perhaps if the Grand Maiden is a noble, she could have an alternate source. However, my darling Vincent, I found you. Oh boy. It's gonna be like an old lady or something. Oh, it was her. Oh, okay. State your business. The cookies I just baked ended up far more delicious than I could ever have imagined. Margarita. I don't know why. I did not expect it to be her. So delicious that they could only be destined for the lips of my beloved, my elegant, dashing, darling Vincent. Oh boy. Who could possess a person? What could possess a person to approach another out of nowhere and say such befriending things? Furthermore, I do not even know who you are. He. Oh, you do? What if you told you that I was the Grand Maiden all along? No way. Dumbfounded. I can hardly blame you for being speechless with joy. My real name is Margarita Dresden. The lovely Grand Roses I attached were grown by my family. So that's how you got them. If you were a part of Baron Dresden's family, then could it mean? Oh, so you know the story. Your suspicions are indeed correct. I hail from the same family line as the lovely Grand Maiden herself. It all adds up. Inconceivable! How could you, of all people, be related to the Grand Maiden? When her beauty pales in comparison to your own, look, darling, we've already completing each other's thoughts, and yours are so sweet. Oh gosh. I feel bad for him now. What? You couldn't have been further from my actual thought. Hee. Even when you're shy, you're still so wonderful. Same surprise on your handsome face. Made waiting to reveal my name entirely worth it in the end. Now, my beautiful Vincent, it is time for you to reply to my love letters. Will you enter a relationship with me? You may choose one of two replies. I would be delighted, or there would be no greater honor. She's not giving him a no. Sorry, how did you say you were giving him? This one could hardly be more different than the demure maiden her letters made her out to be. My answer for this is resounding no. Now be gone, it bothers me no more. So that's how it is, tee. I just really think I couldn't be more adorable. You could be more adorable. To think you're sort of man who hides his true feelings away. I beg your pardon. There is no need to fear. Please, I have one of these special cookies I prepared. One bite and you'll no longer feel the need to keep your innermost longings out of public view. Hee. Oh gosh, don't tell me you've made something into your cookies. Oh, but that is for me to know and you to find out. Stay back, don't come any closer. You don't just stand there. I'll need your aid if I'm to survive. I have no idea how to handle a situation like this either. Don't worry, my darling. There may be a slightly bitter aftertaste, but it will all be worth it in the end. I've been looking for you, Master Vincent. Ah, Sarifa. Dare I ask why you're doing it in a place like this? Sure, I beg you please, free me from this terrifying situation. If I recall, you are my sweetheart's darling maid, are you not? So this is the Sarifa, he mentioned. As much as I hate to interrupt the situation at hand, I am afraid I must. Master Vincent, your presence at the upper class dorm is required at once. Delivery of the utmost importance from Count Florland awaits you there. I see then, I have no choice, I must go at once. But cookies are at present for the Master Vincent, are they not? In that case, may I ask you to leave them in my hands for now? I'll make sure he enjoys every last one of them later. Well, if you insist. Here are the bag of cookies. Seems that Master Vincent has roped you into this nonsense as well. Hopefully this can dull some of the pain that is annoyance I surely caused you. Ooh, nice. No idea what it is. Thank you. With that, I wish you all a good day. Let's go, Master Vincent. Indeed. And they're gone. Now run, Rean, run. That maid may prove to be quite the obstacle, but no matter, there shall be plenty of opportunities to woo my darling here. To woo my darling. Hee, I believe it's time to get started on a new batch of cookies. That's right, she's part of the cooking club. Well, today's been full of unique encounters, to say the least. At least the request is over and done with. Boom. Done. Is there actually... I don't think there's actually... Is there anyone at the field? Oh, there's uses on the horse. Maybe we could do something with the horse with the uses. I don't really know what I want to do. I don't think... Yeah, you can't go that way. Okay, well, we'll do the engineering club one. And then we'll do all the bonding events. I mean, we get 3 of them, and then we'll get probably one evening one, so that'll give us 4. Hey boys, please let me get to try out this bike. It looks awesome. Hey there, Rean. Thanks for stopping by. Might I ask where Lisa and Laura are? Those 2 lovely flowers would do wonders in brightening up this dreary old building. Oh my word. Let's not make Rean's life even harder than it already is. Huh, sorry, I probably shouldn't think out loud. Haha, I still haven't talked to Angelica much, but she's definitely an interesting one. That aside, the request was for me to assist with testing out the orbital bike, wasn't it? So what will I be doing? Oh please, I could hear you making those vroom vroom noises before you could even step in through the door. I was not, but wait, does that mean, yeah, we want you to ride the orbital bike? Ah, yes, that's why, I had a feeling that's what we were going to have to do. Me? I can't deny that's what I wanted this to be, but I never expected it to actually happen. I'll give you the juicy details when we're actually ready to test. Before we start, however, we want to make sure you have the time. Ready to ride? Oh yes, we're riding this bike. Let's ride. Good answer. First of all, let me tell you a little bit about the bike. Everything you need here is something that Angie asked me to build for her. And because of that, the bike's been fine-tuned to meet her specific needs. In a nutshell, I tell Angie the engine, the brakes, even the handlebars. I see. As you might expect, she and that bike are practically symbiotic. When she's on it, she's a sight to behold. But because we've tuned it specifically to her, it's become a little too tough for anyone else to handle. I think of her as an unruly horse. There's no denying she's a fine bike, but she doesn't play nice with strangers. Oh boy. Right, I'm really hoping I make it through this alive. Don't scare her now, Angie. Crow's ridden it just fine, but I suppose he's been working on this bike since we started too. Compared to him, you're a complete beginner, which is great. You'll have a more objective opinion after your ride. I guess it makes sense why you asked me then. Haha, feeling a little nervous, are we? Let's head over to the highway. We're gonna get to ride this bike, it's gonna be awesome, or we're gonna crash, or we're gonna die. Oh, the whole student council's here. At least I think they're on the student council. So, what are Toe and Crow doing here? Angie and George told us you'd be doing this, so I came along to show some support, and to take some time off work. My racing isn't quite as sweet as little Toe is here. Like I said before, the bike's at least partially my baby. Think of me as an overprotective father, making sure you don't mess up and hurt my girl when you take her out. Oh my word. Thanks. Crow, don't you make him any more nervous. Don't worry, Rean, just ignore everything this guy says. I do, and it's worked great for me. We can rebuild the bike, so stay focused on keeping yourself safe. Right, thanks. Do you have much experience riding horses? None. Oh, we do. Okay. You shouldn't have any trouble then. She's a whole different beast, but the basics of riding are the same. So have fun. Thanks, Angelica. That helps. I won't let you down. Where are we supposed to go? We're supposed to drive? Okay then, this should just be about everything you need to know. I think I get it now. The 3 things you want me to test are starting up the bike, shifting gears, and coming to a stop, correct? That's right, I want to see how you handle everything. Give you a few pointers, you might not really get them until you're on the bike proper though. Hit me. First of all, you can't ride if you can't get moving, so let's talk about how to get started. Start the engine simple enough. The how smoothly you ride off will depend on how well you can operate the bike's clutch. Once you shift into first gear, open the throttle, and then slowly, steadily release the clutch. Release the clutch slowly and steadily when I start moving. Okay, I'll try not to forget. I'm gonna do terrible. Next step is switching gears. Before switching gears, make sure to pull in the clutch quickly and firmly. Once you shift gears, release the clutch slowly and steadily, just like when you started her up. I can do that. Last thing you need to worry is stopping the bike, which you can probably want to know how to do. When you want to slow down, release the throttle and apply the brakes to stop the wheels front and back. You're going to want to give each one different amounts of pressure though. Apply the brakes strongly in the front wheel and lightly in the back wheel. That should bring you to a smooth stop. So straddling the front, light in the back. Alright, straddling the front, light in the back. It's a lot to remember, but I think I can do this. That's the way. This is all about learning through experience and getting used to riding on the fly anyway. So what do you say, ready to go? You bet. I'm gonna die and fail. Right then, first is starting up the engine. Oh, this is pretty intense. This kind of reminds me of how I felt when I first rode a horse. Let's press those nerves to decide to get going. So I pull the clutch, shift gear, and twist the throttle. And from that, all I need to do is let go of the clutch and I'll be moving. Just want me to do this. What exactly did you say again? Slowly, steadily. Not quick. Wait, quickly. Yeah, slowly, steadily. Oh, we don't actually get to drive it? Now you're rejected. This is great. Do I really not get to drive it? Oh, come on. Or do I? Bruh, that's annoying. Ah, there he goes. Can't wait to see the look on his face when he gets back. He's gonna love it. Hopefully. I mean, it's just pretty much like a motorcycle. It's a motorcycle. Oh, this feels amazing. I'm amazed to see how stable and smooth the ride is too, considering how heavy it is. I think I'm used to the speed now. Let's try switching gears. Right, first, roll off the throttle, then pull in the clutch, change gears, then release it. Angelica told me that I had to handle the clutch a specific way during all this. Which way was it again? Quickly, release slowly. Alright, I need to pull in the clutch quickly and release permanently. After that, I need to release the clutch slowly but steadily. Oh, we're going faster. Well, at least we don't exactly ride it, but there we go, perfect. You know, going this fast really does feel great. I get why Jack will love this so much. He's not wearing a helmet, he's gonna die if we crash. Well, the fun's got to come to an end eventually. It's probably about time to stop. Obviously, I need to hit the brakes. How much pressure do I need to put on them? Strongly at the front, light in the back. Pretty sure Angelica said strong on the front brakes, light on the rear brakes. Yeah. Stopped almost exactly where I expected it, so I guess I did it right. Now time to turn around. This thing's incredible though. I feel like I'm still riding along even though I've come to a stop, but I guess I've got to snap out of it eventually. The others are waiting for me. Better head back now. I mean, we did it. I thought we were actually going to ride and have to use controls to do it. We almost killed George. Welcome back, Rean. Well, how was it? I'm amazed, to say the least. The sheer speed, the engine's vibration, the feeling of the wind as you ride along. I've never experienced anything like it. No amount of horse riding could have ever prepared me for this. Just wow. Guess you've got some potential. Look at this guy. He's trying to act all calm and composed, but his face is just screaming, "Let me get back out and ride." Plain to say, seems like you handled it really well too, based on your report. I have to admit, I didn't expect those kind of results out of you. It's a pretty unwilling machine. It's even more impressive considering it was his first ride with her too. Nice to know that I could have a worthy rival waiting in the wings. Haha. Winky face. Gee, not everyone can get that much praise out of Angie. You should pat yourself on the back. It's a real honor. Now we need to hear some more detailed impression of each phase. But let's do that back in engineering though. Good plan. Oh, I want to write it some more. Oh, they're having so much fun with this. Maybe too much. Just a little bit. The bike is amazing. If only I could actually have driven it, that would have been fun. A little salty about that, but it was worth it, I guess, kind of. Thanks, Rean. The info you gave me should come in handy. Glad I could help. Think she'll be a much more stable ride from now on. I'll have to be sure to tell Elisa's mother about everything we learned today if they end up mass-producing orbital bikes. Elisa's mother is the chairman of the Rainford group, isn't she? I didn't know you were familiar with each other. The Wagner and Rainford families share a good relationship, actually. Oh yeah, they're both big names in Rower, aren't right? Yep, Angie's dad, one of the group's biggest shareholders too. Wow, they are pretty close. Well, now you know. Elisa's mother provided the engine and a number of the other parts for the bike too. So that's how you got your hands on everything. That's right, although whether or not Rainford will actually mass produce the bike is an entirely different matter. Their biggest goal is to turn a profit, so the only way it's happening is if we can show them that it would make money. Which is why we're currently trying to make it into something that the masses can handle. Today, you are a big help in getting closer to that goal. Wow, I'd love to see that happen. Looks like you get it. I guess my first impressions of you were right on the mark. Oh, I haven't properly thanked you yet, have I? Thank you for helping us today. Here's a little token of my thanks. Dragon Vein. Oh, I was expecting a kiss. Come on. I'm kidding. Rean Schwarzer, of course. I'm sure you'll be able to put it to good use. Well then, Rean, thanks a lot for your help today. I'd like it if you could help us out next time we need a hand, too. I'll cancel my plans as soon as you ask. Haha. Can I not shop here? Oh, here we go. Yeah, modify exchange. Cover. Oh, that's not worth it at all. Slot. Oh, I've already opened all my slots. Orbman. What did I get? That was Dragon Vein. EP recovers on field and enemies drop more 7. Oh, that's not that good. Oh, HP 2. Yes! Wait, can I get another HP? Ooh, I can't. Firebolt. Seal. I don't even know what seal is. Oh, that'll put me up to 4100 HP. Ooh. Actually, okay, let me go back to breathe. No, not Recuria. Breathe. HP2. That put me, that'd put me up to 36? Having breathe is kind of nice, gives me another heal. But if I were the tankier I make Rean, I think the better, so. Actually, I want to swap those. HP 1, HP 2. There we go. Now Rean is a tank. Yeah, boy. Oh, should I keep doing this exchange? Of course, I have a bunch of. So we have some more Sepith Mass. Yeah, I'll get a little bit over 100 Mira for it. There we go, 3600, perfect. Now that I've seen you give it a shot, I want to go for one myself. Hope George finishes those modifications soon. Of course you do, Angelica. She's a cool character as well. Alright, now we just have, I think, the old schoolhouses left. Pretty sure that's all we have left. Yep, that's all we got left. Is the old schoolhouse, which is pretty much always a quest. Nothing now. Alright. We got. Let's do Les Pièces of Resistance first. Let's do the first one. Wait, where is Elisa? Looks like she's in this room. Oh, it's unlocked. I thought the computer was locked. Okay. There's nothing on the screen. Oh. Huh. Isn't this classroom usually locked? It is, but I checked it on a whim, and it was open. The janitor must have forgotten to lock it after he was done. I see. So what brings you here? I got into an argument with Ferris earlier. She started asking me all these questions about my last name after she found out about Sharon. And you ran off here. How many times am I going to have to deal with this? She seems pretty upset. Maybe there's something I can do to help her out. Well, of course. We gotta do it. I'm probably not the best person for this. But, do you need someone to talk to, Elisa? It's better to let these things out than bottle them up. Rean. Thanks. Whoops, I knew I forgot to lock up. Uh-oh. We just got locked in, didn't we? Oh, boy. Wait. Did he just lock the door? Seems like it. I guess we're locked in. My luck keeps getting worse and worse today. At least it's not nighttime or anything. I'm sure someone will come by before too long. That's true, but... Huh. So it's just, Rean and me. Here in the dark. Behind a locked door. No, Elisa, focus. Alright, this is all Sharon's fault. I wouldn't even be here if Ferris and I weren't arguing about her. Isn't that a bit of a stretch? You wouldn't say that if you knew her. She always does this. Imagine living with someone who knows nearly everything about you but never thinks about your feelings. And on top of it all, she's always taking Mother's side. Like she did when what? Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have tried to pry. Even so, you don't really dislike Sharon, do you? I mean, I guess I can't say dislike. It's kind of hard to dislike someone who's been a permanent fixture in your life since you were a kid. See what I mean? If she's going to be at the academy anyway, you might as well try to make the best of it. Besides, she's sort of like an older sister to you, right? Siblings aren't always easy to deal with. You were right about that. But still, it wouldn't kill her to think about me a little more. Hehe. Not a moment goes by in which I don't think of you, Lady Lisa. Oh, is she gonna let us out? Please? Just break the door down? Or unlock the door. I like Sharon. Sharon, what are you doing here? Whenever you are in need, I shall be by your side. After all, isn't that what an older sister is for? She knows how to make it interest, I'll give her that. I can't believe she heard all that. Oh my, I didn't interrupt anything personal between the two of you, did I? I would be more than happy to lock the door again and leave the two of you to whatever it was you were up to in here. Don't even joke about that. That's amazing. The bond with Lisa strengthened. Hey, we leveled up. Let's go. Link level 3. Perfect. Link level 3. Perfect. Alright, well, I'm glad we reached Link level 3. Let's see, can we get more dialogue? Really can't let my guard down around you, can I, Sharon? Whatever, I'll let you off this time since you unlocked the door for us. See, I wouldn't undo any lock. I would undo any lock for your sake, Lady Elisa. After all, I want you to think of me as an elder sis. Stop that, it's embarrassing. Well, watch it. I would do anything for your sake, Lady Elisa. After all, we've been together for so many years, you're practically family. Oh, that's it. Alright, well, we got one bonding point down. Who's next? We'll do Fee. Because she's kind of one of the more, I keep forgetting, I'll just do the park. I just have to run it. Oh, there's a thing there. She's still here. What's with the stern look, Fee? Turns out I'll be growing some flowers for the club, but I need to go and get the tools. I see, sounds tough. Kind of rare to see you this serious about something, though. It happens. Sometimes. Should I give her a hand? Yes, we will. Would you like me to help you out? Sure, have fun. I wasn't offering to do it for you, Fee. Aw. Given about how many times the plants there are, you've got no shortage of options. Have you got an idea what you want to raise? Yep. I took a small bag filled with seeds and showed it to Rean. Oh, what are these? Flower seeds. Don't know what they're called, though. Someone gave it to me when I was in the Corps. Had them ever since. Ah. Do you know how to raise them then? Yep, they told me how. They were kind of joking about raising them with love. I don't know if it was a joke. My mom says the same thing about plants she grows in our kitchen. So does Edel. Edel? I don't know much about love, though. Maybe this is the right time for you to try it and raise them. But man, your corpse sound so different from the image I've always had in my head. How so? The way you tell it, you sound like one big family in a sense. I always thought the Jaegers were, well, a bit more violent and bloodthirsty, I guess. Maybe I was just being reminded, though. Can't blame you. Even everyone's more concerned about the negative reputation Jaegers have than anything else. There's some people who can't even accept their existence. What do you mean? Nothing. Let's hurry up and buy the tools and fertilizer. Good idea. Never seen those seeds before, so let's ask Jane for some advice on the best way to raise them. Alright, we bought the tools and fertilizer they needed. After back to the now we're at the flower bed. Nice. That should do it. They should bloom in a few months if I raise them right. Hope they grow up big and strong. Me too. Oh, also, thanks for the help. Anytime. Well, that was just a short little bonding moment. Oh, she's almost, wow, we almost got 3 feet of level 3 actually. Now, the last one. This is a tough one. Because I got the 2 ones that I wanted to get out of that I wanted to do. We have Machias, we have Eustace, we have Elliot. Elliot's already kind of like already on our side, so I mean, I think Elliot. Let's look at Link. Actually, Gaius is actually the lowest. Gaius and Eustace are actually the lowest link-wise, but we can't do Gaius. I'm gonna even do one with the student council president. Interesting. We have Eustace, Machias, Eustace. Oh, and then we have Laura at the general store. Let me go look and see what Laura's is. Let's go to the general goods. Where is Laura? Is it gonna be another buying thing? Oh, hello, Rean. It's great to see you here by yourself. What's up? I found myself rather interested in this store's wares, so I decided to browse for a while. I'm surprised at how enjoyable it's been. Should I join her? Not for the moment. Okay, so that's what Laura's was. Actually, I guess I can just look at all of them and see what they all are. Okay, Marcus in the student union. To be fair, while I'm right here, I'll go ahead and shop. Buy. Three of those. Maybe not quite that many. 5 more, and then 4 reviving bombs. And now we're pretty much broke. But those are always useful. Oh, wrong one. I guess to check. Literature club? Oh, there's Emma. Dorothy, what is this exactly? Okay. Her taste is certainly broad. Oh, well, okay, yeah, so we can't do one with Emma. I didn't think we could. Lower class chess club? Photography class. It's definitely interesting. Alright, we already went to the Occult Research Club, and this was Imperial Fishing Club. I guess he's doing chess. Ah, I get it. So we can join him for a match. I guess that's my guess. Join Machias for a match of chess. Looks like he's really into it. Hello there, Rean. Sorry I was caught up in my game here there. No worries, sorry if I disturbed you. Is there a big chess game coming up or something? You seem way more focused than I expect for just a regular match. Indeed there is, not just any match either. It's a match that will determine the fate of this club. But I have every intention of completely dominating the upper class students. Chess always is pretty interesting. Should I stick around and watch? Not at the moment. Okay, and then I'm gonna go look at Eustace, and then I'll decide which one it is. So far... Oh, so I guess the door closed by itself. So far... Oh, that's right, he's there now. So far Laura seems more preferable at the moment. Eustace... Actually, I might do Eustace. Phew. Wow, your clothes are covered with dirt. You're even more into this than I realized. Yeah, it's just dirt, hardly an issue. It takes a good deal of effort to care for horses. I suppose it's only natural to end up like this. Seems legit. Haha, I suppose you're right. Should I give him a hand while I'm here? So good. Okay, so we have use. It's like, I kind of want to do it with Laura. It's almost like I almost kind of partially feel like I'm picking 3 girls at the same time, if you know what I mean. Because I mean, I probably need to do it with some of the guys. Okay, we'll do Eustace because he's care for a little help. I've got some experience working with horses myself, so it'd help things go a little faster. It mustn't be your hobby to show up unbidden to assist people. Your offer does come at an appropriate moment, though. Opportune moment. I was just about to start washing them, so feel free to join in. Scrub. Whew, this is every bit as tough as I remember it being. Are you already thinking of throwing in the towel? You were one of the offered help, so I don't think I'll let you back out easily. I know. Aren't you getting a little tired yourself, Eustace? We wouldn't want you to overexert a frail little noble boy or anything. Maybe you should go take a nap. What do you take me for? This is nothing. They called him frail. Perhaps if you put as much effort into your work as you did, your toothless jokes, we'd be done by now. Shut up. Shut up, just fine. Guess he just isn't any friendlier towards girls than he is to guys. Right, time to Whoa there, we've got a wild one here. He didn't do anything, unless our brother's horse recently arrived from the Nord Highlands. He's still young, so he hasn't quite grown accustomed to the stables yet. Does the school normally get horses all the way from the Highlands? Indeed. They're known to breed the best horses. Even the army gets their horses from there. Now then. Gently strokes the horse's neck. Wicker. Okay. You're pretty good at that. When I was younger, I used to go to the stables whenever I felt bored. My brother taught me to both how to ride horses and how to take care of them. I am truly grateful for that. You two are lucky to have each other. Grr, I'm not gonna let some snooty noble who learned about horses with a silver spoon in his mouth show me up like this. It's subtle, but he's definitely changed since we came back from the last field study. Feels like he's more willing to be open with us now. Can't explain what you're staring at. Don't mind me. Anyway, we've got a horse to clean. Rean helped the riding club for a while longer before bidding Eustace farewell. There we go. Eustace level 2. Hey, we got a finishing blow with Eustace now. Perfect. Now the other one that's not level 2 is me and Gaius. So that was actually kind of nice. Alright, old schoolhouse it is. Where's the old schoolhouse? There it is. Do. Alright. So we got floor 3. Doors are locked. This will be our 3rd time going down to the old schoolhouse. The layout had really shifted around last time, so I'd better finish everything up and prep before heading in. Should we go and show on the road? Find the old schoolhouse. The time will advance to evening. As a result, all day 10 body events and quests will expire. We'll go in and then we'll save. Depending on how much dial there is. Whoa. What was that? There must be something down in there. Anyway, let's get this party started. Everyone from Class 7 has said they're willing to come along by now. Now who should I call? Oh, okay, so I can have 2 support. Okay, so I can have 5 out of all of them. Wow, so... Dang, they leveled up better than my group did. They're all so much higher level. Jeez, the other group, I swear, they'd level. Rean is the lowest of all of them by a long shot. He's 4 lower than Elisa. Okay. Put Elisa in... we'll do Fee. Laura. We'll bring Eustace. And who else? Ooh, this is a tough one. Okay, I don't think I'm going to bring Elliot this time. Marcus was kind of working on chess, so I won't bring him. Gaius, I'm not sure. Is Gaius or Emma? Let's balance it out. 3 guys, 3 girls. We'll do that. We don't do that? Yeah, we'll do 3 guys, 3 girls. Yeah. Okay, that's it. I picked them all. Oh, I can actually put Rean in support? Nah. Oh, okay. Finance party. Yes.